I'm delighted that we have my friend and colleague Shariful from H&M.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sharif, and I work in H&M Sustainability Organizations as an environmental responsible. And it's very good to be here to talk about sustainability and then also talk on what do we mean when it comes to production, especially for the denim. But before going into the discussion, we will give a brief on who H&M is and what we do when it comes to production over here in Bangladesh. Sometimes our sustainability work has been similar to, say, conscious actions, because we feel that we are a responsible company, and our sustainability actions comes from a conscious decision that it will be built on what we do. Our motto or the business mantra of the company is fashion and quality at the best price in a sustainable way. So sustainable way is being built in our DNA. But when it comes to our focus area, what are the sustainability focus areas that we are working on? It's the three major areas that we work as a brand. One, we say that circular and renewable. What do we mean by circular? We want to have as much as recycling and reuse that has to happen at productions. It can be based on material, it can be based on productions, it can be based on even the used garments that we do or we get from our customers. When it comes to renewable, I hope we are all aware, we like to have more and more renewable sources, because we, even in Bangladesh, are almost 100% dependent on fossil fuel. So in a sustainable vision that we like to have more and more renewable sources at our supply chain in the coming years. Leadership. The meaningful leadership is based on what and how we perform with our suppliers, our business partners, and we feel that we do have a sustainable systems that where we like to reward our business partners with good business who believe and share the same value when it comes to sustainability. And the third one and the final one is fair and inclusive, which is more on internal, that when we do and act in the sustainability area, we like to be fair and equal judgment, and where we like to secure the inclusiveness of everyone. But keeping in mind the production sustainability, we will only focus on some of the production requirements that we happen or we have learned in Bangladesh. I will not go into very much details, but we will share just learning that we have learned in last 2 years, given the PACT projects and also what some of our other projects, what we have learned so far. But we have around 20 denim suppliers, but out of this 20 denim supplier, 12 denim supplier has participated in a cleaner production assessment. And out of those 12 suppliers, 8 business partner has been gone into deep dive assessment, which includes utility, ETP, and the process monitoring. So I'm going to share those learnings, and I feel that those are very, very relevant when it comes to denim productions. What we found in the cleaner productions, when it comes to cleaner productions, it says that all the reports that somehow we are making world-class product, but then when it comes to laundry management, still there are a lot to be done. And why is that? Because when it comes to lab to bulk right first time, I mean, you are the expert, most of you know better than me, we don't have enough control how those lab results has been replicated into the bulk productions. The reports also talks about the reprocess rates, which says that it's almost 20%. So the goods that we are producing, 1/5 of the goods need to go back and do reprocess again. We feel this is a wastage of energy, resources, chemical, and of course the water. And when it comes to the batches completed within the program time, we are not that good. And we found that at least 80% of the total productions are not being completed within the program that we have set within the time. Also, our wet processing, which is been having high water and energy and chemical consumptions, but they do lack of key performance indicator when it comes to water, energy and chemical. So we do not set any indicator how much water should be used for a right or a specific denim productions or denim product. We don't set any targets what should be the chemical level, and we do not have any target or the key performance indicator what should be the right energy level. And this is one of the pictures that I like to share with you all. This is the water meter pictures from a belly machines, and we have seen that the belly machines is one of the kind of equipment which has been having very high water consumptions, which has been kind of deferring us from achieving the higher productivity and also the sustainability. And the reason behind that is we use these belly machines with a very high liquor ratio, 1:8 to 1:10, and then though it has some metering system, but operators don't know how to use this, and very often we found that these are almost out of order. As because those machines are not been having any water metering, so it's been in most of the cases with the visual identification that how much water I'm taking for a batch or not. So the expert, they have also given us some recommendation, and which I like to share as well. Going forward, the low liquor machines with proper metering and control is the future. If we consider the sustainable denim productions, we need to improve the hot water systems. We use lots of hot water coming from boilers, but then we need to have a money on put a money value on those hot water, and we have to reduce the use of hot water, or we can recycle or kind of return those hot water systems back into the process again. Regarding better performance of the productions, the recommendation came to use more soft water, reduce reprocessing, which we have already talked. The chemical brands are already here, but what we have learned that in the startup process, while we do use lots of caustic soda and hydrogen peroxide, we may combine much of those processes during the enzyme washing. And lastly, reuse and recycle. That's what we like to go. We like to have all the energy that has to go out right now to capture those things and then be the better every day. We heard from the Envoy Textile that they are planning to reuse the ETP wastewater for the cleaning purpose, but I think that's too small effect to help us when it comes to water management. It's the future that where we need to think about how we recycle the ETP water back to the process, and that's where the future is. And we would like to help you or to work with you and collaborate with you for a better future, for us, for Bangladesh, and for everyone. Thank you very much.